Hello, it's Helen from Journal with Purpose and welcome to my latest Journal with Me video. In this video I'm going to be using some gorgeous happy mail that recently arrived in the post. I'd received a really lovely email from a lady called Joy who'd messaged me to say that she'd been watching my YouTube videos and would like to send me a few pieces that she'd found. And I was absolutely blown away by everything that arrived and couldn't wait to start using it in my journals. So in this video I'll be sharing with you how I create my pages and incorporate some of this happy mail. Joy lives in Kentucky in the States and said that she owns a small vintage boutique called Little Black Dog. And in the note that Joy sent, she said that she also has a dachshund like me, and I loved this little card that was attached to some of the posts that were sent. It was so interesting looking through everything that Joy included. Lots of the booklets and papers related to England, so it's fascinating looking through those. There were also these other gorgeous papers and also music sheets. And they're just so beautiful and I'm really grateful that Joy decided to send them to me. One of my absolute favourite things about being on YouTube and any social media is getting the opportunity to connect with people from all over the world that you wouldn't otherwise get the chance to meet. And that's what my journal pages are going to be about today. So I'll be using a plain traveller's notebook insert, which I keep inside this vintage light cover, and they're both from Start Bay Notebooks. This is a new insert, so I haven't even started decorating the cover yet, but I'll definitely be doing that soon. So the first thing I want to do is add one of the beautiful images from this sheet. And I always feel slightly bad tearing up such beautiful pages, but I know that at least once it's in my journal, it will be absolutely treasured and something that I can look at time and time again. So I'm gently tearing around the image and I'm then looking for some other paper that I can use behind it to create a really simple collage. And once I'm happy with how those are looking, I just mark where I want the bottom paper to go, and I'm then using some Pritt Stick to glue them down. I think that image is so beautiful that I definitely want it to be the main focal point on my page. The next thing I'm going to do is add some brown washi tape as really simple decoration. So I'm going to tear off a couple of strips and add it onto my page. These lovely washi tapes are from London Gifties, and I really liked the fact that the thin tape had some printed text on it because I thought it tied in really well with the background of the other text piece of paper I've used. I'm now going to use a stamp and some inks, again from London Gifties, and I'm going to use that lovely floral frame stamp so I've got somewhere nice to write the date. And I think it matches really well with the flowers on the image of the girl on the right hand page. At the bottom of the page I'm going to use this stamp of a hand holding a pencil, and I thought that really nicely symbolised the happy mail that I'd received. I often like to have a title on my journal pages, so I'm going to use these vintage style alphabet stamps. And I'll be stamping out the word connection. And I was very lucky that it does fit on this page, but I really should have stamped the word out backwards, starting from the middle of the book, to make sure that I had enough room. But fortunately it does just all fit. And I often get asked where I found these stamps, but the people I bought them from don't sell them anymore. So if I can find something similar, I will definitely leave it linked down below. I'm going to add one final stamp just on the bottom of those sheets that I've stuck in, because I want to be able to write in there that I received them from Joy, so that I can always remember that when I look back through my journals. I've kept the colour scheme on these pages really soft and neutral, but I want to add a little light pink. So I'm looking through these transfer stickers that I received from London Gifties, and I've selected some really lovely pink florals. And they look quite vintage, so I think they tie in really nicely with the page and just add a little bit of extra decorative interest. I really like using these types of stickers because they're completely matte on your page. And also where the backing is see-through, you can really work with them to position them exactly where you want them. So I'm now going to add some down the left-hand side of the page as well, just to try and balance it out a little bit more with the main image on the right-hand page. And also where the word that I stamped out, connection, isn't centered on the page, adding those down the left hopefully helps kind of distract away from that a little bit. When I'm adding decorative elements to my journal pages, I always look for things that will complement the main image and hopefully not detract from it. So I thought these lovely soft florals tied it in really nicely. And I really like that colour combination of light browns and pinks. Now that all of the decoration is done, I'm going to move on to the journal writing. And for this I'm using a pink TWSBI fountain pen with a black ink. On my journal pages, I'm writing all about how much I value the wonderful opportunity to connect with other people. It took me ages to have the nerve to share my journal pages online. I think because I was always quite wary of social media and you hear really negative things about it from time to time. But I just feel so lucky that my experience on YouTube and Instagram has been nearly entirely positive. And I'm just so grateful for the people that I have the chance to connect with, either in the comments on my videos or through people sending me messages. It's just been such an unexpected, lovely benefit of sharing my journal pages online. Keeping a journal is such a deeply personal experience that it's kind of counterintuitive to then share it with people, and that definitely contributed to my nerves, I think, in the early days. But I just really wanted to say thank you to everybody that watches my videos and always leaves me such lovely comments. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and seeing the gorgeous happy mail that I received from Joy. If you did enjoy it, it would be great if you'd leave this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. If you've got any questions or comments, then please do leave them down below. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you really soon in the next one.